You think your problem is the market. You think if you just find the right indicator, the right time frame, the right guru, everything will click. You think one more course, one more strategy, one more YouTube video will finally give you the breakthrough you've been searching for. But I need to tell you something you probably don't want to hear. The market is not your problem. You are your problem. And until you understand that, truly understand it, not just intellectually, but deep in your bones, you will continue to lose money. You will continue to feel frustrated. You will continue to wonder why everyone else seems to be making it work while you keep spinning your wheels. I've spent years studying why traders fail, not from a technical perspective, not from a strategy perspective, from a psychological perspective, because that's where the real battle is fought. That's where the war is won or lost. And today, I want to talk to you about something that most traders completely ignore: emotional mastery. Not emotional suppression, not pretending you don't feel anything. True emotional mastery, the ability to feel your emotions fully and still act rationally. The ability to acknowledge fear without being controlled by it. The ability to recognize greed without surrendering to it. This is the skill that separates professionals from amateurs, and almost nobody teaches it. Let me start with something that might surprise you. Your emotions are not the enemy. I know that goes against what you've been told. Every trading book, every mentor, every course tells you to remove emotions from your trading. Be a robot, trade without feelings, execute mechanically. But that advice is not only wrong, it's impossible. You are a human being. You have emotions. You will always have emotions. And the harder you try to suppress them, the more powerfully they will eventually explode. Have you ever tried not thinking about something? The more you try not to think about it, the more it dominates your mind. Emotions work the same way. The more you try to push them down, the more pressure builds, and eventually that pressure finds an outlet, usually at the worst possible moment. So, instead of trying to eliminate your emotions, I want you to do something radically different. I want you to understand them. I want you to study them. I want you to become an expert on your own emotional landscape. Because once you understand why you feel what you feel, those emotions lose their power over you. They become information instead of commands. They become signals instead of dictators. Let me explain what I mean. Fear is one of the most common emotions in trading. Every trader feels it. But fear shows up in different ways for different people. Some traders feel fear before entering a trade. They see the setup, their rules say take the trade, but fear whispers in their ear. What if it fails? What if you lose again? What if this is the trade that blows up your account? And so they hesitate. They wait. They watch the trade go without them. And then they feel something even worse than fear. They feel regret. Other traders feel fear while they're in a trade. The position is moving against them, not by much, not beyond their stop loss, but fear starts creeping in. Maybe I should get out now. Maybe I should cut this early. Maybe this one is different. And so they exit too soon. They take a small loss or a tiny profit on what would have been a winning trade. And then they feel frustration. Frustration that they can't seem to hold their trades. Frustration that they keep leaving money on the table. Frustration that their fear is costing them. And then there's the fear after a loss. This perhaps is the most destructive kind. You take a loss, maybe 2, maybe 3 in a row, and suddenly everything changes. Your confidence evaporates. Your trust in your system vanishes. Every setup looks like a trap. Every opportunity feels like a risk. And you freeze. You stop trading. Or worse, you start trading erratically, desperately, trying anything to make the pain stop. This is what I call the fear cycle, and almost every struggling trader is trapped in it. Loss leads to fear. Fear leads to hesitation or impulsive action. Hesitation leads to missed opportunities. Impulsive action leads to more losses. More losses lead to more fear, and the cycle continues. But here's what most traders don't realize. The fear is not caused by the market. The fear is caused by your interpretation of the market. Let me say that again because it's crucial. The market doesn't create your emotions. Your beliefs about the market create your emotions. Two traders can look at the exact same chart, the exact same trade, the exact same loss, and feel completely different things. One trader feels devastated, the other feels nothing. Same trade, same outcome, different emotional response. Why? Because they have different beliefs. The devastated trader believes that this loss means something about them personally. It means they're a bad trader. It means they made a mistake. It means they're failing. The calm trader believes that this loss is simply one instance in a series of probabilities. It means nothing about them. It's just a cost of doing business. Same event, different belief, completely different emotional experience. This is why I say your beliefs are more important than your strategy, because your beliefs determine your emotional response, and your emotional response determines your behavior, and your behavior determines your results. So, if you want to change your results, you don't start with your strategy, you start with your beliefs. Let me give you some beliefs that will transform your trading if you truly adopt them, not just intellectually, not just as words you repeat, but as deep, fundamental truths that you operate from. Belief number 1, I am not my trades. This is foundational. Your identity is not tied to your trading results. A losing trade does not make you a loser. A winning trade does not make you a winner. You are a person who takes trades. Some win, some lose. Neither defines you. Most traders unconsciously tie their self-worth to their P&L. When they're up, they feel good about themselves. When they're down, they feel worthless. This creates an emotional roller coaster that makes consistent execution impossible. Because when your identity is on the line, every trade becomes existential. Every loss feels like a personal attack. Every win feels like validation. And you start making decisions based on how you want to feel about yourself rather than what your rules dictate. Separate your identity from your results. You are not your trades. You are the person who executes the process. And as long as you execute the process correctly, you have succeeded, regardless of the outcome. Belief number 2, losses are inevitable and necessary. This one is simple but incredibly hard to internalize. You will lose money regularly, consistently, for the rest of your trading career. Even the best traders in the world lose on a significant percentage of their trades. Some of the most profitable traders I know win less than half their trades, but they make more on their winners than they lose on their losers. And they do this consistently because they don't fear losses. They expect them. They budget for them. They plan for them. They welcome them as necessary steps toward profit. Think about it this way. If you flip a coin that pays you $3 on heads and costs you $1 on tails, you'd flip that coin all day long. You wouldn't get upset about tails. You wouldn't fear tails. You wouldn't try to avoid tails. You'd want to flip as many times as possible because you know the math is in your favor. Trading with an edge works the same way, but most traders can't see it because they're too emotionally invested in each individual flip. Belief number 3, I cannot control the outcome, only the process. This is the hardest belief for most traders to accept. You have zero control over what the market does after you enter a trade. Zero. None. You control your entry. You control your stop loss. You control your position size. You control your exit rules. But you do not control the outcome. And the sooner you accept this, the sooner you'll find peace in trading. Because most of the stress and anxiety traders feel comes from trying to control something they cannot control. They stare at the screen, willing the price to go their direction. They check their phone every 30 seconds. They calculate and recalculate their profit and loss. All of this is an attempt to control the uncontrollable, and it's exhausting. So, when you truly accept that you cannot control the outcome, something remarkable happens. You relax. You stop gripping the steering wheel so tightly. You stop watching every tick. You place your trade, you set your stop, you set your target, and you let it play out. Because you know that this trade is just one of thousands, and the outcome of this particular trade is irrelevant compared to the aggregate outcome of all your trades. Belief number 4, the market is never wrong. I am never right or wrong. I am either disciplined or undisciplined. This belief eliminates the concept of being right or wrong in trading, and with it, it eliminates the ego that causes so much destruction. Most traders approach the market as a puzzle to be solved. They want to figure it out. They want to predict it. They want to be right. And when they're wrong, it hurts. It hurts their ego. It challenges their intelligence. And it drives them to do stupid things to prove they were actually right all along. But the market is not a puzzle. It is a probability engine. It generates random outcomes within a framework of statistical tendencies. You don't need to be right. You need to be consistent. You don't need to predict. You need to execute. This shift in perspective changes everything. Because once you stop trying to be right, you stop needing to be right. And once you stop needing to be right, you can finally follow your rules without resistance. Let me talk about something that is often overlooked entirely: the emotional state you bring to your trading desk before you even look at a chart. Most traders pay no attention to this. They wake up, they grab their coffee, they sit down and start trading. No preparation, no self-assessment,